Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And a very good morning to you all. Hello, world. Thank you for joining us this 16th of November edition of Women's Football Sunday. Sorry about it. I am opening up the windows at night when it gets cold. It's never a good idea at all. Don't take my advice. Anyway, this is a massive weekend of action across the women's game. It's the men's international break. Which means finally the entire football spotlight is right where it should be on the WSL, the Women's Championship, and the SWPL. And today we have one of the busiest Sundays of the season. Here is what's coming up on the programme today. And it is a big one. Here is what's coming up on today's show. It's a battle of 12 noon games coming up for you. The huge 4 o'clock the huge 4, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock games today. Liverpool against Chelsea, Aston Villa v London City Lionesses. Brighton at home to Leicester City, and West Ham taking on Everton. Massive fixtures right at the gate. And then later, one of the landmark fixtures in English football, the Battle of North London between Tottenham and Arsenal at the BetRight Stadium. That game for you at 2:30. Over in the Barclays Women's Championship, the schedule is absolutely packed. All 6 games played today. Southampton v Durham gets things started at 12 noon, coming up very soon. Sheffield United welcomes Nottingham Forest at 1 o'clock. And then at 2 o'clock, we'll settle into a window of 4 huge games. Charlton versus Bristol City, Birmingham City versus Portsmouth, Newcastle versus Sunderland, the time weird derby, and Ipswich Town versus Crystal Palace. Promotion pressure everywhere you look. We're going up to Scotland for our coverage today in the SWPL. We'll be following Montrose v Glasgow City, Partick Thistle versus Aberdeen, and Hamilton versus Motherwell. In SWPL 2, our feature matches are East Fife v St Johnstone, Livingston versus Queen's Park, and Stirling University versus Kern. And just a heads up, we will not be covering Hibernian versus Hearts in the SWPL, or Dundee United versus Spartan, and Kilmarnock versus Bournemouth Thistle in the SWPL 2 in today's programme. The reason being is because of Albania versus England later. Albania versus England today. With no men's domestic football today, this is the perfect moment to tune in for wall-to-wall women's football. But before we dive into the live action, let's rewind back to Fridays and Saturday matches. Started off with that Old Firm on Friday night, and that gave us a fantastic Old Firm, but Rangers edged Celtic by 3-2. They struck first Celtic in just 2 minutes in. Jenny Smith fired home to silence home ground to set the tone. Alongside DQ side, controlled much of the first half, they detected a rhythm. Are looking sharp in a procession, but Rangers felt their moment, and corner wasn't properly clear. The ball spilled loose, and Barberry reacted to the quickest, snapping it from a few yards out to level things up. Into the second half, Rangers did flip the match on its head. Well, for the moment, Katie Wilkinson, the lead top goal scorer, glanced in Macaulay's header, her 17th goal of the season, to make it 2-1. Celtic fought back down across from left, caused chaos. The ball pinned around the box, and Cyrus Nornan smashed in from close range for 2-2, but the decisive moment came late. Hard substitute Kim Shin Chi lifted the gorgeous ball over the top. The corner broke in behind, and the teenager picked out the top corner with real composure. Rangers 3 Celtics 2 excellence finished. A real classic old firm under the lights. And on Saturday, there was just one match in England, but a huge one. The Manchester Derby by half time. It was already settled. 3 goals all inside the first 45 minutes. Rebecca Knack got City going. Khadija Shaw doubled the lead right before the break. Laura Hem made it 3. United couldn't recover, and City managed to take second half in complete control to claim a dominant Derby victory. City 3, United 0. So that brings us up to the present moment, and we are just minutes away from kick-off across the country. Stay where you are, the building continues, coverage begins, and Women's Football Sunday Live is only getting started. So I say we got 4 12 o'clock games to 5 12 o'clock games to look forward to Harvey Durham in the WSL 2. Coming up for you a little later, it's the also coming up, it's West Ham. It's West Ham Everton, Villa versus London City, Brighton versus Leicester City, and Liverpool versus Chelsea. Let's get into team news for this afternoon's game, starting with West Ham versus Everton. We are going to make just one change from the West Ham side, who drew 1-1 with Leicester in the last Women's Super League game. Defender Farina Hanshaw comes in for VR Morgan, who drops at the bench. Ikaru Kitagawa and Keita Robinson are brought into the starting lineup as Brian Sorensen makes 2 changes on the Everton side, who were beaten 2-1 by Manchester City last weekend. They replace Maz Pacheco and Kenny Gago, who are both absent with injuries. Over Aston Villa, Boston Natalia Ariola sticks with the same starting lineup, which bagged a 1-0 win over Manchester United last weekend. Experienced forward Kirsty Hansen is partnered by 20 years old Villa Academy graduate Georgia Mullet in attack. And Charlene Preacher keep faith with the same London City Lionesses team, which claimed a victory over Tottenham 4-2 to be precise last week. Isabel Goodwin starts up front with the attacking triumvirate of Freya Godfrey, Aslani and Nikita Paris in behind. Leicester City v Brighton. We can tell you Brighton are without Frank Kirby after the attacking midfield also missed the midweek C Cup action due to illness. It was their defeat to Charlton Athletic. Malice and Pomey, the Dean Nordham and Madison Haley returns to the starting lineup in place of Kirby, Caitlin Hayes and Carla Caracho as they make 3 changes from a 1-1 draw away to Liverpool. Leicester City head coach Tariq Passmore has made 3 changes to the side after a late 1-1 draw against West Ham last weekend. Fernando Breen, who scored a late equaliser against the Hammers, gets a starting spot with Chuta Rantala and Celeste Buele as Julie Finboard and Lynn Erickson Dottier drops to the bench and Mouchon misses out. I think that's how you pronounce her surname. There it is. There it is. Anyway, Liverpool enabling the youngest WSL side of the season. Last time out, they drew 1-1 with Brighton. Today, they make one change. Gemma Evans is in for Risa Shimizu. And Chelsea striker Sam Kerr is not in the Boo squad, having already scored twice on their first Chelsea start in almost 2 years against Bolton on Tuesday. Chelsea makes 5 changes for their team against Bolton, and 2 changes from the side that beat Arsenal, as he drew Arsenal in their last WSL match. For the Arsenal game, Livia Pegg and Ellie Carpenter comes in for Lisa Bronze and Hannah Hampton. In Chelsea, a 4 defeat today, though, they will set a new record of 34 successive unbeaten games, will overtake their own record set between 2019 and 21 when Emma Hayes was in charge. The last defeat in the competition was on the 1st of May 2024 at Liverpool when they went down 4-3 following Emma's Chema Bonner's stoppage time winner. So this could be a very good day all out today. Southampton v Norwich to come and those 4 12 o'clock games. So welcome if you are joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and please don't forget to share this stream out if you can possibly do that. Let's talk first at forms from last weekend. Let's take a look back at the forms as well, all together so far. So Man United already played the games. The Blues, 3 wins in the last 5. 2 of their previous games were a draw. The only sides yet to get those 3 points this season are indeed Liverpool and West Ham. But can they do it today? For West Ham, it's a big ask. London City Lionesses, 3 wins in the last 5. That's actually not too shabby if you look back at the forms. Incredible. London City Lionesses up to 6 in the table this weekend. Arsenal, though, well, they'll be playing Tottenham later, and whoever wins this one will be guaranteed to go into 3rd place. That would be a huge one for Tottenham Hotspur, but for Arsenal, that means chasing back into the Champions League, and they will need it after their 3-2 defeat to Bayern Munich on Wednesday night. What has happened to them? Arsenal has collapsed against Bayern Munich. Wow. Absolutely wow. We got quite a show for you today as well. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all what's to come. And don't forget, we'll be here with you all the way through today's show. First break today was I try and recover from this cold, and we're back in a couple of minutes here on Women's Football Sunday. Don't you dare go anywhere. Don't forget to share the stream. Back in a moment. And welcome back to Women's Football Sunday Live with me, Ryan Taylor, here from my home in Lincolnshire. Now, yesterday we did cover the Manchester derby of some sort. Sorry about this. This was in the way. Yeah. So we did cover the Manchester derby, but yesterday you might have heard me say this, but we needed to wait for the Wi-Fi because we had to join it just a couple of moments after Rebecca Knapp scored the opening goal, so apologies about that. But we're back to do the full run today of all the games. We're just less than 10 minutes to go until the kickoff. So, yeah, we're here for the full run. And so, if you don't want to watch men's international football today, you've come to the right place and the right time. You're just joining us. It's good timing because we're just about headed to the 12 o'clock games today. So then we get North London Derby, Tottenham v Arsenal at 2:30 for that one. And coming up today in the WSL2, it's Sheffield United v Forest coming up for you at 1 o'clock. At 2, it's Birmingham City Portsmouth, Charlton Bristol City, Ipswich Town versus Crystal Palace. And we are going to be watching the Tyne Wear Derby. It is going to be our special place. We've been told it's over 50,000 fans is expected at St James's Park today. Is it going to be? It's going to be the Black Cats who's going to take home 3 points, or is it going to be the Magpies? We're about to find out. It's all coming up for you at 2 o'clock. But first, we got the 12 o'clock games to get on with. So Championship, it's Southampton v Durham to come at 12 noon, as well as Aston Villa, London City, Brighton, Leicester, Liverpool, Chelsea, West Ham, Everton in the WSL. Oh, and of course, Montrose, Glasgow City at 12 noon. 12:30 in the SWPL. 12:30 at SWPL 2 is East 5 versus St Johnstone. We keep an eye out on the goals as they go. We're about to kick off on those games very, very shortly. Now, actually, this morning, before I went on air, I was told the news on my personal own. My father and Lucy are engaged. Yeah, I know. What I said to them is, I have no words at all to say. I'm happy for them, but for me, I just want my focus on the football today. And that is the thing I'll need to do. We are just minutes from kickoff everywhere across the country, so stay with us, 10 minutes to go. Right, let's go to the SWPL. Let's go to the WSL2 table there to see how all fair as we head into this weekend's blockbuster fixtures before the international break. So Charlton, top of the table, the only side yet to lose the season. Can they go unbeaten? Crystal Palace and Ipswich Town are locked in a battle against relegation, believe it or not, between these two sides. Only one of them will have to go down this season. Straight back to the FA WNL. And for the other, well, Sympathy's got to go with it. But it is November, we're a long way to go this season. So, yeah, so Charlton yet to lose. But last week, Birmingham City did get a massive win, but they're 4 points from the top. Bristol City are also 4 points below the top spot of the table. Joint place, but the goal difference will make all matters come end of the season. The Liverpool Chelsea's having up bad memories. He's just waiting for Chelsea. Back at the days. Four, 3. Oh, an absolute classic when Chelsea were last beaten against Liverpool. That was the last time they were beaten, because since they've gone on to be unbeaten in virtually every game in the WSL. Can that form continue? We got Aston Villa looking to maintain that unbeaten status as they host London City Lionesses. Brighton versus Leicester is at the Amex, and West Ham versus Everton is at the home of it all. The home of West Ham versus Everton today is at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. It's a North London derby to come at 2:30. We'll join them after the time we're derby. I'll be more comfortable than I first thought. Can it be more point for Liverpool, or can Chelsea get the point that will once again close the gap on Manchester City to 1 point? I think Manchester City will give us a run for our money today, but only time will be able to tell. Manchester United now, Mark Skinner, not too happy with the side, but has the exposure finally caught up with them after their 3-0 defeat to Manchester City in the Manchester derby yesterday? Do we all think about this? Do we think it has finally caught up to him? Well, we are about to find out. Here's another busy Sunday for joining us. A warm welcome to you all, Taylor, for our live coverage from we are looking forward to today's games, and if you are joining us, a warm welcome to you all. We're about to kick off in all of our 12 o'clock games, so stay with us for every goal as they go in thick and fast. Will be the fastest provider ever you would have heard of. We will be the fastest to bring you a goal, as promised. Sometimes we can lack information, lack goals and all of that. This time will be the fastest. Stay with us for the whole day as we bring you live coverage of virtually every game. So get your cup of tea or nice hot chocolate. Warm up with me. And if you are going out, take us wherever you are on your mobile phones. I wouldn't recommend tablets unless you're taking it to get a Wi-Fi place. I wouldn't recommend it. And of course, if you are in the UK, you get to watch Brighton, Leicester City, Aston Villa versus London City Lionesses, Liverpool, Chelsea, and West Ham versus Everton on multi-view on Sky Sports Football. The individual games today: Liverpool versus Chelsea on Sky Sports Premier League. Aston Villa versus London City Lionesses will be watched by at least thousands on Sky Sports Mix. West Ham versus Everton and Brighton versus Leicester are either on Sky Sports Plus, find the red button, or, believe it or not, on Sky Sports WSL YouTube, the new place to watch selected games. The teams are on the way out, people, and we are good to go. We told you the team news earlier today, and now it's time to cut to the chase. Live games everywhere. Let's do this. This is where Super Sunday begins. Sam Kerr derby has officially arrived, except the fact there is no Sam Kerr Chelsea, just Sam Kerr of Liverpool. So, I expect a very good matchup today between these two sides. Let's be fair on one thing. Brighton Leicester teams are coming out. West Ham Everton teams on the way out there. Liverpool Chelsea and Aston Villa versus London City Lionesses. We are good to go. We are good to go for the afternoon. Steady start to new head coach for the Foxes with Passmore. Now let's just be fair on one thing. If they were to get a win today, that would be seismic. For Brighton though, 3 points is a must. It looks like an active remembrance Aston Villa versus Leicester City. London City Lionesses. Sorry about that. Yeah, it is going to be quite a fun day today. Bring on 12 o'clock games. With you lot all the way through until, for the next four and a bit hours, we're going to be with you. Seismic coverage today everywhere. Let's go back as well to last night in the League F. Yesterday in the El Clasico, well, Barcelona, they won 4-0. Real Madrid now losing pace of their El Clasico rivals. Charlton Athletic posted a couple of hours ago this morning. Before Charlton Athletic fan, you need to listen to this. Charlton Athletic has said that fans are advised that the Black Wall Tunnel is closed today. Plan your journey to the valley in advance. You know, I mean, Charlton versus Bristol City doesn't start until at least 2 o'clock. It's just 2 hours away now. I reckon fans are starting to come in their numbers. And that's remembrance at Villa Park right now. That's now the farthest away from Remembrance Sunday from last weekend. We're about to get off for Liverpool Chelsea, and it is Macario to get Fins on the way at St Helens Stadium. Brighton Leicester, West Ham Everton, all to look forward to today. We are now about to kick off West Ham to get things started at the Jigwell Construction Stadium. Brighton Leicester about to kick off. Liverpool Chelsea is now on the way. Cat Macario has got the game up and running. Off we go. It's now time for all the 12 o'clock games, and we can now officially begin. Let's do this. Brighton, Leicester City's underway. Get things underway at the Amex. And we're now on the way at West Ham Everton. We're just about to wait for kickoff just a couple of minutes because the active remembrance at Villa Park. Chelsea wins the ball back at St Helens Stadium. They're on the counter already. They're already on the counter. 45 seconds in. They're in Liverpool's half. They're in Liverpool's box. It's lovely space work. Yes! And it goes wide. Really good chance for Merrin Cuthbert. Really good feet as well. Used really well, but couldn't find a finish. And we're up and running. We're off at Aston Villa versus London City Lionesses. And we're now off for our 12 o'clock game. Stay with us for every goal as they go in. Let's put on the sounds for our goal notifications to come in today. With us for that. Chelsea back on the counter attack. like Brighton as a goal kick. Here we go. Aston Villa wins the ball back at Villa Park. We are going to get underway East versus Johnston, but we're underway at Southampton versus Durham in the WSL 2 this afternoon. We'll keep your eye on what's happening on that game. The Montrose game is underway. Montrose sitting in first place, looking pretty at the top. Rachel Daly beaten by Bright. 211 appearances now for Millie Bright. Rachel Daly is now no longer the top appearance maker. Hang on. Yeah, Rachel Daly is no longer top appearance in the WSL, if I'm rightly saying so. Yeah, I might be wrong, but I definitely think Millie Bright is now the top appearance player in the WSL. Oh, that's a good chance. Good chance for London City Lionesses to take the lead. And that was a really good use of space. Really, really good use of space. Montrose, Glasgow City underway. Southampton is about to get going. I reckon that we could get on with it very quickly today. Either way, good win though. Really good chance from her. It was good when he had a wonderful chance. Scoops up really nicely from Leicester City. And it is a free kick to West Ham. West Ham is free kick bound for them. They will shortly take the free kick, the referee to put an orders in place. And then we can go. Free kick at the Jigwell Construction Stadium. We go. Here we go. We go straight to free kick. Player for London City Lionesses is down at Villa Park. A good free kick. Oh, that was a really good stop though by the Everton keeper this afternoon. Oh, jeez. Keeper of Everton was down. Pushed on the side by West Ham. Let's take a look back at that curling chance there. Couldn't find a connected header. Really good chance from the Hammers, but not quite. Liverpool attack again. They will go and attack because it's a throw-in at St Helens Stadium. This could be trouble for Chelsea fans watching this one today. This could be trouble. They had to clear the lines off, and they did. Leicester City on the counter-attack at the Amex Stadium. They still have the ball. Danger's not cleared. And it's for now cleared, but they're still not having any hopes at the moment. Corner kick to Liverpool at St Helens Stadium. Here comes corner kick to Liverpool. Chelsea will clear it. Sevilla ball in, and it does go wide. Goal kick to London City Lionesses. couple of very good chances early on across our games today. Southampton Durham 0-0 between Southampton and between the Saints and the Durham. I don't know what their nickname is, to be honest with you. If I have a look at the standings, if Southampton wins today, they can close the gap on the top three. That's what Southampton fans really want, a win that could close the gap. Charlton, if they win today, that could be very significant for this title race. So, and for Durham, well, they're 8th place. This does definitely not look good for them. I mean, Ipswich and Crystal Palace yet to win this season in the WSL 2. We keep your eye on what's happening in that one later at 2 o'clock. Chance, really good chance, very much goes wide. Amadala with the chance that sadly goes well wide. That was not expected in the that. By the way, people, we have got a fantastic one for you. Football Equality Now. I've uploaded my latest article during this international break. Go! St Helens Stadium! It's Chelsea who take the lead! Oh, yes. This is what Chelsea fans really wanted to hear. Chelsea have taken the lead. A really good space ball. Really, really lovely. Fantastic ball. Brilliant sensation from Lycia Thompson. Lycia Thompson, that is brilliant. What a goal that is. It's 1-0 Chelsea. And Lycia Thompson's first goal at St Helens Stadium against Liverpool. This is incredible. Lovely pass. Fantastic space. Use of space. Lycia Thompson went all along to score the goal. That is incredible. Curling effort. That is how you open the scoring at St Helens. 1-0 to the Blues. Right. Oh, there's an injury concern for Everton. There's an injury concern for Everton over at Jaguar Construction Stadium. Does it feel like a harsh chant? Oh! She's back up. My goodness. But that was the most important block for the number 13 for a corner to West Ham. Lovely ball for the corner for West Ham. They'll keep the ball in play. Still looking trouble here. Can Everton get it cleared? And that chance goes well wide. We had a chance from Aston Villa. Really good lovely ball as well. A thread through. And that is off the post. What a chance for the villains to take the lead. And they just couldn't. What a chance. Goes, but off the post. Really, really close. But again, no cigars. Hansen went down injured, by the way, for Aston Villa. That's our first goal of the day. Here we go. Right, yesterday accidentally Russian and Diamonds this game. A non-league match was abandoned yesterday. Would you are not going to love this, people? I'm going to do a new article that I will post during the week. I'll tell you more about it just a moment. First, Everton's a really good chance. They're still dangerous here. Still looking dangerous here, Everton. in the box still. As the referee didn't call it a penalty. No penalty for Everton. I will need to go back to the replay to see. No, it didn't give a penalty. Okay, now I'm going to see it in better close up. Yep, that's a dive and not a simulation. And it's a corner back to Amex corner to Brighton. They had to clear the board lines. Yeah, it's a corner to London City Lionesses at Villa Park. It's in! 1-0! And Aston Villa's defence has finally been broken down. And it's London City Lionesses who take the lead. Really lovely goal. Absolutely brilliant. No one's there to defend it. And it looked like a lot of defensive errors. Once again, it shows that it's 1-0. What a headed goal that was. Who was it? It was number 8, it looks like. It was an absolute brilliant goal. Lovely headed ball. And that worked out perfectly for London City Lionesses. Saki with a goal. Able to score it at Villa Park 1-0 to London City Lionesses. Caught out. We need to head back to Brighton versus Leicester City on the MX because there's a good chance for Leicester City to take the lead there. Attacking right now, but Brighton can get it away. And they will need to go on an attack now. West Ham, desperate for their first win of the season as well. It looks like first win of the season. I haven't seen the table yet. But Liverpool, West Ham, yet to win the season on both sides. And that definitely does not help. It's going to be 3 massive points for Chelsea if they go on and win this one. Liverpool, West Ham, yet to win. And do I get me somewhat right? Calculations right. Steady starts the season for Leicester City and a new manager, Rick Passmore. But can they do more? We're about to find out. Right, before I was interrupted by the goals, we would like to tell you what happened yesterday at a non-league match between Russian and Diamonds, of course. Yesterday we were playing. Yesterday, the North American Midlands Division fixture didn't continue between Coventry's Phoenix and Russian and Diamonds after sexist abuse allegedly aimed at a female referee. It just goes on. It's just, really good stop. Our play, isn't it? No. Good clearance. A fan was removed, but the referee felt unable to continue, prompting both clubs to condemn the incident, launch investigation, and pledge strong action against discrimination. Now, yesterday, Russian and Diamonds had something to say, and it is a lengthy club statement, and it goes on and says, AFC Russian and Diamonds can confirm that today's fixture at Coventry Phoenix was postponed at half-time. A comment of a sexist nature was allegedly directed towards the female match official towards the end of the first half. The attempts to identify the individual were unsuccessful. We are deeply concerned and disappointed such behaviour has occurred at one of our matches. Discriminatory language or actions of any kind has absolutely no place within the community club or the wider football community. Goes on says, as a club, we are committed to providing a safe, respectful and inclusive environment for all players, officials, volunteers and supporters, regardless of their backgrounds, identity or beliefs. The matter has been reported to the relevant authorities and we will fully support and cooperate with any investigations that follow. If it is established that the individual responsible is connected with AFC Russian Diamonds and will take the strongest possible action in line with our club policies and values. We would encourage any supporters who witnessed the incident or who may have information that could assist to contact the club as soon as possible via secretary at afc-diamonds.com. Any comments will be treated confidentially. We thank both sets of supporters for their patience and understanding and will communicate further updates when appropriate. I will tell you more on the Coventry Phoenix in just a moment, but first it is Brighton, Leicester, back to the Amex for free kick to Leicester City. Brighton easily can deal with it because that wasn't good enough. Here comes. Really good ball. Brighton gets that one away. And let's tell you what Coventry has responded into yesterday. Coventry's feats. No, shortly because right on the counter attack now. Really lovely ball. Good use of space. Can they finish from here? Yeah, nope. And Leicester can defend. Coventry Phoenix on yesterday says, towards the end of the first half of the afternoon game versus AFC Russian Diamonds, the referee noted both clubs that a spectator has made a derogatory comment towards her. Following the incident, the game was abandoned. We will undertake investigation into the incident and will respond to any inquiries received from the League and the FA. We are deeply concerned that comments of such a nature have been reported. Discriminatory language of action have no place in Coventry's Phoenix, nor should they in any walk of life. People need to, for me, or that response is, I didn't go to the game. But what I'm going to do is look back at the highlights. I'm going to see if I can identify that person and then hand it over to the relevant one. If they have video evidence, that might help with my side of the investigation and the relevant authorities. Gareth Taylor has been winning manager in two of Chelsea's last 4 WSL defeats. By the way, good stat to bring you at, and Helen's nothing else to bring you elsewhere. But that I need everybody to listen up to this interview that I'm about to show you in just a second with the Rushden and Diamonds manager. I'll find it, but let's see. Really good tackle for London City Lionesses, and they will be back up and running. Knee counter. Right. Unfortunately, I cannot bring you. I actually can't bring you an interview permanently. Actually, I can. I will be able to get up for you very, very shortly. London City Lionesses on the counter attack. Really good defending from Villa. Corner again to London City. Southampton Durham, as we all know, is getting on the way now. Montrose versus Glasgow City. Minutes ago, 7 minutes ago, there was a goal. Now make it 2-0. Warrington got the first goal. We have a second goal for London City Lioness for Glasgow City. Top of the table, looking pretty at the top. And we're back to now free kick to Liverpool St Helens Stadium. Defending away brilliantly. So I could get up the interview of that postponement. Let me just go and get that interview up so you listen to it in the first instance, but then you realize how big of this is. So I'm getting the interview up and we'll listen to it all together because I think it is disastrous. Here is Elliot Sandy, the manager of Russian and Diamonds. Take a listen to this.
Elliot, obviously the game has been abandoned at half time. Can we just start by getting your perspective on what you've seen and what's happened here today?
Yeah, the ref made us aware that somebody in the crowd had personally abused her verbally. So she came over initially to say that the person needed to be removed, otherwise she'd abandon the game. That person was removed. We've carried on, but then she called us in at half time and just said she didn't feel that her head was 100% in it and she didn't want to referee the rest of the game if she felt she wasn't completely right. So first and foremost, I obviously condemn what's happened today. There's no place for it in football, and I feel really sorry for her that it's actually happened.
Just on yourself and John Woodward, Coventry Sphinx manager, you two, after that lengthy delay, went over to the advertising hoardings to speak to people over there. Who did you speak to, and what, if you can, just give us insight into what the conversations entailed?
I don't know personally who they were. There's a big group of fans there, so I obviously said what the referee had said to us. As far as I'm aware, that person was removed. But yeah, like I said, the referee felt that she wasn't in a place. In a place to continue. So we've just got to sort of accept that, really, which is a real shame because I feel that's our luck a little bit at the minute. We've come away, set up a game plan, and that first half we were outstanding. Other than the first 10 minutes, Coventry caused us a couple of problems early. Then we grew into the game, felt we were on top, missed a couple of chances, and then got that deserved goal. So yeah, really disappointed. Lads are really frustrated as well, but it is what it is.
And we should reiterate as well, because unfortunately there will be people that come out and their first thoughts will be, oh, was it a Coventry Sphinx fan? Was it a Russian fan? That's all irrelevant. And, you know, despite the scoreline being what it is, you know, that's immaterial. And, you know, as you say, you know, everyone has a right to feel safe on the pitch, and that's paramount.
Yeah, exactly that. Like I said, obviously going to be disappointed because the way we played from a football perspective, but there's a bigger thing here, bigger things in football. And like you said, people should come to work and feel safe and not have to be abused. So whoever it was, I hope they hang their head in shame, really. And yeah, they shouldn't be welcome at football games.
Thank you for your time, Elliot.
Thanks.
A really strong message from the manager, and there should be no room for discrimination, derogatory language, or any sort in football at all. That's why I created Football Equality Now. That's one of the reasons why that I wanted to create this website that I have made over the couple of months or so, over the last year, believe it or not. And I'll be posting that latest article, if I can, this weekend. Really, really sad to hear this referee has been abused. Very verbally abused. If you are Russian a Diamond or a Coventry Sphinx fan and you have the video or audio proof, do not send it to me. So you can send it to the club, or you can send it over to the police, and they will do a forensics test. But I will be uploading that latest article. I'll be doing that latest article over this week because I find it really distressing to hear this. Right, back to the joys of football in goal scoring, and it is double the lead for Glasgow City, 2-0. Natalia Warbel with the goal. Oh, just a few minutes ago, it is 0-2 to Glasgow City. They will finish top. Oh! Bah! Just Brighton gone off the bar, and it's still 0-0. Miraculously. Well, they go again. Really good to counter attack, and that goes wide. Oh, that's really unlucky for Brighton. The better of two sides with chances. If they were to concede, that would be chances for rude. But it wouldn't decide, would it? It's 1-0! Oh, Dan, that's how you chip the keeper from close range. 1-0 Brighton. They take their chances now. Back to St Helens. Chelsea on the counter attack. That Liverpool still waiting to clear their lines off. But a really good finish from Brighton. Twice. First post, now bar. They have taken a chance on the third time of asking. Played onside. It's lovely finish. Killed it into the corner. Absolutely sensational. And what a run as well. That is how you do it. Number 21 has scored. And it's 1-0 to Brighton. What a ball. Just remember, Frank Kirby started the squad because of illness. But that is a lovely goal. Oh, and it's Haney with the goal. Brilliant. We told you about what's happening at Montrose Glasgow City at the end of the day. There will still be top of the table. 30 points. 30 points at this current moment in time. Make it 31. 3 goals for Glasgow City in the SWPL. Very, very huge. Each chances comes and goes this afternoon. We're keeping an eye on what's happening with Leicester. With more than half an hour to go until the 1 o'clock games. Durham have taken the lead against Southampton. It is 1-0. It is 1-0 to Durham. Sorry, I was focused on the other games. That it failed to send me notifications on the others. The Durham are taking the lead on the 10th minute. Heppel with a goal. But right now it's on the 30th minute. 1-0 to Durham. Right, let's go back to St Helens. Free kick to Liverpool. Chelsea 1-0 up. They win today. That will be another huge step towards retaining the title. They do have a game more, believe it or not. So this could be a wild case scenario. And Amy Palmer just had the yellow card on the 9th minute for Southampton. The woes continues for the Saints. So, things can all change within a flash. Right. We need to head back to Villa Park. Aston Villa's unbeaten run is at stake here. They are down 1-0. And London City Lionesses are improving now. They're running towards the far end, and it is a corner kick to the London side. And it is Brighton Leicester, which has a corner again. Brighton Leicester, corner again. Coming up later for you, it's Tottenham Arsenal. I'm looking forward to that one. And we're going to head over there after the Tyne Weir derby. And I'm looking forward to that game. We'll keep an eye on what's happening on the other games as well. Corner to London City Lionesses. Over the top. And it's another corner. Good defending from Aston Villa. Still looking dangerous though here really, really dangerous play from the away side. Fisher's side needed to get things going, and they are getting going. Here comes Aston Villa now on the counter attack. And it's a goal! 1-0! West Ham have taken the lead. Lead at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. It's 1-0. 1-0 to West Ham, and looking for their first win of the season. And it came with a lovely ball as well. Oh my goodness, beats the keeper from a near impossible angle. That is sensational. Oh no, Liverpool have equalised. Liverpool equalised. Chelsea fans are not going to be happy with this. Liverpool have just equalised St Helens Stadium in a poor defensive area as well. But take a look at that finish. You've got to look at that finish, people. That is sensational. From a tight angle. That West Ham, that must be goal of the week wrapped up. Surely now, that's goal of the week for me. The keeper should have done better there. Really lovely ball though from Liverpool. But do you know what? Oh, Olsen. Oh, Millie Bright couldn't keep up. And that's her problem. 1-1 now. If they go and do the same as they did on the 1st of May 2024, it's going to be pain for Chelsea. There is Livia Peng. What is she doing, man? But there you go. And on! And on! Goal! Villa have equalised at Villa Park. 1-1. I knew this will be bad luck for London City Lionesses, but just could have been even more bad luck than I first thought. Skipped past the defence, went through the legs of the keeper. Keeper did get a hand to it, but sadly went underneath her legs. And it is 1-1. Villa are back on level terms at Villa Park. Defending was out of touch at that point there. You've got to be honest with you. Found the right space, not at the right time. They just couldn't find it. And they're punished here in London City Lionesses for their defensive woes. Don't forget that, London City Lionesses fans. And if you're an Aston Villa fan, you might be feeling happy about this one. We are less than half an hour to go until the 1 o'clock games. And that was definitely needed for a lot. Wonder how Chelsea fans are feeling after that equaliser. We get to see what they say in just a moment. West Ham looking for their first win of the season. They are leading 1-0 against Everton. Out of form continues for the Toffees. They have not won at home so far. Chelsea on the counter-attack at St Helens Stadium. Just couldn't find a way into his other goal kick. Everton now on the counter-attack at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. Chelsea fans are not pretty much too happy, they say. When some of us talk about this team, it would seem as we don't love the club. Bake together seems to be the norm these days. From at Obalishi _ Martin Patterson 1980 says this team was better with Emma Hayes as manager. To be precisely that. I mean, unbeaten runs can carry on, but Chelsea may find the form really bit of a flocking instant. And that corner did not work well for London City Lionesses, so it's goal kick to Aston Villa at Villa Park. But yeah, I don't think Chelsea fans are going to be too pleased that they've now conceded again. Much like what happened last weekend away to Arsenal. Difficult day for the Blues. They should have won it. But that's the thing. And Brighton needed to clear the lines. Corner to Leicester. Can they get one back here now? So corner to Leicester City. And they needed to clear the lines off. Needless to say. Here comes Leicester City. It's a corner to the Foxes. Steady starts the season underneath their new manager. Here comes corner to Leicester City. And Brighton can clear the lines, not quite, because it's on the counter-attack here. They've got a really good chance to get back on level terms, they do. Brighton are on the counter-attack as well. They want to go for 2 before the break. They will try and go for 2, but Leicester City will obviously deal with that for now because they're still on a counter-attack. We have to head back to Dick-Well Construction Stadium because there is a good chance for Everton to find the equaliser with a corner. Brighton, they have a very good chance to make it 2 now because they're on the counter-attack, which can make things a lot worse than we first thought for Leicester. But Brighton was definitely offside there. Thumbs up from the Lino there because she was offside. A really good chance for Aston Villa at Villa Park. Let's just see what happened. Oh yes, no, that was the goal. That was the goal. Just seen it on replay. Sorry about that. So we're now up and ready for the goal scoring this afternoon everywhere. We are just about minutes from first half ending. We'll bring you hard time. You know what I'm talking about so far. Those hard time score lines, and we're going to be discussing a bit more about the new website. Chelsea on the counter attack first. Oh, they're just going to find enough space there. Liverpool will clear the lines. And are they going to be punished? No! Goes wide! Oh, Macario! Macario putting it wide! Oh, wow. That should have been a punished one. They should have punished a Liverpool there for that defensive error. Right, let's head back to the Amex because Brighton on the counter-attack here. They just lose the ball for a second, but they're still running. And that's going to be a throw into the Seagulls. But there's a goal! The Dick-Well Construction Stadium. It's the lead that has been doubled. West Ham have West Ham have doubled the lead. Oh, that is absolutely sensational. The headed. Was it a corner? I think it was a corner, wasn't it? Yes, it was. That is lovely. What a finish! Keeper could have done better there. And they've been punished, Everton. 2-0. 2-0 West Ham. They're looking on course for a first win of the season. That should come at a price. That is how you connect a header brilliantly. 2-0. West Ham double the leads. Brian Sorensen, look at him. Everton fans are going to say he is a criminal. He is going to be a criminal here, apparently, for Everton fans because they're 2-0 down. And Leicester are still attacking against Brighton, but Brighton can win the ball back again. They can go for doubling a lead if they can. They could go on the counter attack here. Brighton, they need to go for a second if they can. And it is away by Leicester City. Here comes Brighton again. Brighton, they can still go for it. Oh, goes wide. And that was a very good chance. And that was a really, really good chance. Fonseca, really good chance from her. So Frank Kirby, sadly, is not in the lineups today. She's out with illness. But I wonder how the Brighton manager is going to be feeling. Their side are playing with authority, but they've got to take their chances. I wonder how he's going to be feeling. We're going to get post-match reactions whenever we can before 5. But right now, back to St Helens because Liverpool are causing all sorts of troubles against Chelsea. If they take an unlikely point against the Blues, the champions will be further points behind Liverpool. Will be further points behind Manchester City in the table. But the game itself, Everton, they need to try somehow get back into this game if they can possibly do that. Here comes West Ham now. West Ham on the counter attack. And not quite. 15 minutes go to Sheffield United, Nottingham Forest at Bramall Lane. For that 1 o'clock WSL 2 game this afternoon. But so far, so good for. I've got 1 minute of added time left at Liverpool Chelsea in first half stoppage time. It's first half stoppage time. You see, Chelsea are now underperforming again. And it's not like them to underperform. Oh dear, there's an injury for Aston Villa, injury concern. Viticanovic concedes the foul. Free kick to Liverpool at the end of the first half, as at Helen's Stadium. Wonder how Brian Sorensen is going to feel when Everton are 2-0 down. They are currently 2-0 down away to West Ham at the Chigwell Constructed Stadium. Half time. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1 at St Helens Stadium. We're just about to reach half time across every other game this afternoon, which is a West Ham 2, Everton 0, and a referee signals the end of first half. Complete dominance over West Ham in the first 45. Fantastic first half for the Hammers. They're looking for their first win of the season, and they might be the 10th team, the 11th team to get the win on the board this season. Brighton, Leicester, still to come. It's coming up to the end of the first half over there. But there's an injury concern for Aston Villa, the London City Lionesses at the at Villa Park. It is West Ham 2, Everton 0 at the break. Very good first half from West Ham. Completely dominant over Everton. They're looking for their first win of the season, and it looks like they might finally get it altogether. Brighton, they've gone over the first half. Stoppages time. Corner. It's corner to Brighton. Oh, number 2's down for Leicester City. They got injury concern again. This does definitely not look good. Aston Villa, London City Lionesses, and Brighton Leicester to see out the end of the first half. But the teams are coming out very shortly at Bramall Lane. So Aston Villa, London City Lionesses, Port as well as Brighton Leicester. That will take us to the end of first half. Tottenham had suggested taking Mini Bright off because of the first half already. Brighton, really, really lovely goal from them to open the scoring. Chipped over the keeper. That's how you do it. There we have. We're still waiting on first half to end at both Villa Park and at the Amex. Still waiting on them to call end of first half. I'm looking forward to this international break. We get to finally recover and start the Christmas season off in some style. Everywhere. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. It's 3-0 Glasgow City, a hard time in the SWPL. Warbell twice against out of form. Look at the Montrose in 6th place, a championship round. They're looking really, really good. But if they lose today, if they keep on this up and down form, they could go into the relegation rounds. Back to the Amex towards the end of the first half. Clear corner. And that surely will do it for first half at the Amex Stadium. And it doesn't look like it yet. We want our time whistle to go here, Brighton fans. So far, so good. It's half time at the Amex. Brighton 1, Leicester 0. Really good first half from Brighton. Really, really good to take the lead. Leicester really had chances as well to equalise and get back into this game. But these two sides are fantastic in chances. But unfortunately not good in execution, you know. All I'm saying. Right now, though, it is 1-0 to Brighton at the break in the Amex. And we're just at half time right now. And oh, yes, it is. They were on the counter attack, but the referee says no more in the first half. Aston Villa fans and players couldn't believe it. They didn't have chance to get the second before the break. At the moment, they're leading about Aston Villa 1, London City Lionesses 1 at Villa Park. So first halves are done and wrapped up. Let's tell you what's happening right now. So Montrose 0, Glasgow City 3 in the SWPL. Currently at the moment, it's Everton 0, Durham 1 in the WSL 2. And in the WSL's hard time games, it's Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1, West Ham 2, Everton 0, Brighton 1, Leicester City 0, and Aston Villa 1, London City Lionesses 1. We will be right back for the second half, so please do not go anywhere. Please stay here. We will be back. Don't forget don't forget to do the immoral thing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the stream out. We will be right back for those second halves coming up here on Women's Football Sunday, right after this. We're back in 10 minutes. And welcome back to the Women's Football Sunday. Now, before we carry on, we've just got some very sad news to bring you today. Legendary The Simpsons writer Dan McGrath has died. Wow. He died at the age of 61 in New York in hospital. He written 4 episodes of The Simpsons back in his career. He written brilliant ones. He written Treehouse of Horror 4, episode Boy Scouts in the Hood, Bart of Darkness, and Treehouse of Horror 5. And he was also story editor of 8 episodes, including one Treehouse of Horror episode. He was story editor of. He was story editor of Treehouse of Horror 3, executive story consultant for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 episodes. He created another Treehouse of Horror. He worked on 3 consecutives. He was executive story consultant of Treehouse of Horror 5 as dearly departed Dan McGrath, which is very sad. So he's done 1, 2, 3, believe it or not. Story editor of so many. It was story editor of so many. So I'm sorry to say that he has died at the age of 61. All of us send our love to Dan McGrath's family and friends. It's a very difficult time. And to all the Simpsons fans out there, you can stream every episode that he has ever done on Disney Plus. And if you're watching on Sky Showcase and E4 in the UK, keep an eye out if there's any tributes to them. We'll be asking the broadcasters. But back to the football, and it is about time that we get to enjoy the second half. We're not ready for Sonny Bombasta and Chelsea because they are 1-1. They weren't expecting to thrash Liverpool. They did get themselves back into this one here, the Scousers. Bloody screw those. I'm looking forward to this battle, but can they improve in the second half, though, Chelsea? One away at Liverpool versus Chelsea and West Ham Everton for the second half. West Ham really good first half and then 2-0 up. They were expecting to be beaten by Everton from the records, but apparently not. This is where they begin their ascent to see that if they can get the first win of the season on the board. But we will head back there in just a moment. We're still waiting on Aston Villa, London City Lionesses and Brighton versus Leicester to get underway for the second half. We're now underway at Sheffield United v Nottingham Forest, and keep an eye on what's happening on those games this afternoon. We have now kicked off. We've now kicked off at Sheffield United versus Forest. We'll keep an eye on all of today's Bonanza goal lines. So you Glasgow City 3-0 up against Montrose at the break in the SWPL. They're on the way at East 5 this afternoon. East 5 versus Johnston and return to Queen's Park. East 5 is a 12:30 full-time result only. Damn it. You know, good. Is free kick to West Ham. It's free kick to West Ham United. So what's the plan is from 2 o'clock onwards, we're going to WSL 2 action. And what we are going to do, people, is we are going to join the North London Derby after those 2 o'clock games are finished to wrap up our coverage. Brighton Leicester, Brighton coming out with the better of two sides with a good few chances to extend the lead when they're currently 1-0 up against Leicester at home. Steady starts the season for possible could finally come to a crashing end so they could go on the reality check. But that's not what they want here. Particularly if you are a big fan of Leicester. Bring on the truth and nothing but the truth. And chance over the bar for West Ham. And really, really lovely. And second half on the way now. Montrose versus Glasgow City. On the way now at Aston Villa v Leicester City in the second half. Not enough for a free kick or for Liverpool. Referee pulls it back for a free kick to Aston Villa at Villa Park. I want to see it out for throwing. A goal! Second half! I reckon that's 2-0 now to... I reckon that's now 2-0 to Brighton. And it is! What a finish! Bottom corner, that's how you do it. Brilliant. And it is the number 5. Brilliant from Mpome. Brilliant from bottom corner. Used the space really, really well. They've been punished. Leicester has been punished. It is 2-0 to the Seagulls. That is what you needed. Quick reactions from going in the lead in the first half and extending that in the second half. That is how you need to do it. Right now, there's an injury concern for Leicester City. The player has to go into the sidelines. Now, there's a Q&A that I have set it up last night. So, you might remember a fan slamming the WSL over the 12 p.m. Sunday games. But do you know that actually implies as well to the men's international break? So, do you think it's time to spread the kickoff times? And I'll give you an example. It's especially over the men's international break. Kickoff times need to be more consistent. So do you think we need to scrap those 12 p.m. games? Let us know what you think at home. It's going to be a really interesting debate, really. So let us know what you think. And we'll take you through what you say towards the end of the program. Do not be afraid to get in touch. It would be lovely to see your company today. We're keeping an eye on what's happening at Aston Villa versus London City Lionesses. Everywhere today. There's a good start by the keeps. And that's a goal kick. And that, people, is a goal kick to Leicester City. Really good chance from Brighton. They just couldn't keep it in play. West Ham back to Chigwell today. West Ham on the counter attack here. And they got a chance again to extend that lead to make it 3. Because they got a throw in. Everton's keeper is not happy. I'd imagine there would not be many happy faces. Says, there wouldn't be any more because it's 3-0 West Ham. It's 3-0 to the Hammers. I knew this would be too good to be true. The emotions to the keeper of Everton. Oh, it's now gone from bad to worse because Everton are now 3-0 down. West Ham are 3 to the good without conceding a goal. Incredible. That is how you do it. Beating the keeper to it in their own game as well. That is how you do it. It's return versus Crystal Palace to come. They've got those 2 o'clock games on the way. But West Ham are 3-0 up against Everton. So the side are looking for their first win of the season. They might get it now. The Baltimore's coming on for Chelsea at St Helens. Canarid is coming off. And it's Martinez with a goal to surely seal the first win of the season for the East London side. And London City Lionesses are now 2-1 up at Villa Park. Let's take a look at how they got the goal. Oh, really lovely space from them. And lovely cross into the box. And they didn't mess it up. Near impossible angle, but they had to do it on the line. Had to make sure it's over the line. Villa's defence were all over the place. And that is what you think deserves a goal in itself. It's a really lovely finish, though. This is going to be an interesting match now. It will be interesting to see how Aston Villa can react to this. It's good. It's Kumagai with the goal at Villa Park. About to take Royal Construction Stadium. West Ham are 3-0 up. Right now, they missed a chance to go 4. They're bruising Everton here. And a bit for rarity. But right now, here comes Aston Villa now on the counter-attack. They want to respond. But it's at the hands of the keeper instead. That was it. Is building at the time weird derby. Believe it or not. Time weird derby today. It is a blockbuster day of action. Brian Zorison, look at him. He's not happy with the way his side has played. So, Brighton on the counter-attack. Now, they want to try and make it 3 and match what's happening at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. He had to make sure it was going in the net anyhow, but Komagai needed to make sure that would happen. So fair play to her. So Brighton's corner, defended by Leicester City. Leicester now officially out on touch. Woo! Talking about goal line of the ages, perhaps you might want to cover your ears, Montrose fans, because it is 4-0. Yeah, believe it or not, it's 4-0 to Glasgow City. Chelsea down in the box. No penalty, says the referee. They've had a good angle. Can they find the finish here, Chelsea? Nope, over the bar. Oh, it's a third for London City Lionesses. A Villa defence has gone AWOL. From the corner again. It's another corner goal. It's brilliant on the over into the net. It's 3-1. It's 3-1 to London City Lionesses. That is incredible. And it's Saki again. This is what London City Lionesses fans were dreaming of. The dream of getting back to winning ways. Come on, guy. I had to make sure on the first attempt and then the second attempt. But yeah, it is fair plays. But London City Lionesses is 3-1 up against Aston Villa. Ooh, it's a corner to Chelsea at St Helens. I wonder what Natalia Arroyo would say about the side at the current moment. They're 1-1, 3-1 down. I don't know what people would say about it. Is it about their bad performance? Or time? Or only time? Here comes corner to Chelsea again at St Helens. Liverpool had to get it away. It's a corner again. Brighton on the counter. Okay, we lost the pictures at the Amex for a second. We lost the pictures. Okay, the pictures are back at the Amex for a second. I thought it would go. But luckily it did not. Oh, it goes wide. Here comes Brighton. They were offside. So yeah, if Liverpool can't find anything soon, if they can't get 3 points, if Chelsea can't get 3 points, then they're going to be further behind Manchester City in the table. Lucy Bonds is coming on. Number 14 is coming off. The end of the afternoon for Bjorn. Bonds is coming on. Right, back to West Ham versus Everton, and Everton has a free kick. They can try and get something out of this. They won't at the moment. Honestly, keep us back up and running. And we're up and running. Partick Thistle 1, Aberdeen 0 in the SWPL round 11 of the season. And it's a goal. There's a really good chance for Everton to try and get a goal back here. Oh, and it goes wide. Omiki with the goal, with the chance, it goes wide. Beckons. 4-0 Glasgow City, as we all know. It was Mata with the absolute brilliant finish. But we have a goal equaliser. Southampton bring us with the equaliser. 1-1. It's 1-1 at the moment for Southampton. Out of form, but they can continue to impress. No, offside! Beaver Jones was offside, people. Oh, no. Chelsea were offside. Yeah, Beaver Jones went too early. Leah, no goal for Chelsea. Still means 1-1. And it is a corner once again to West Ham. Oh, my goodness, that's how close it went for Beaver Jones. Again. Chips the keeper. Just goes wide. Here comes corner again to West Ham United. And can Everton get away? No, they can't yet. They're still in danger zone. So danger zone here. Oh! Off the post! Oh, that's an audacious effort. Oh, that's almost made it 4. That nearly pulled off an audacious effort. Oh, very, very almost. Again, offside for Chelsea. Yep, too early again. Christ's sakes. Can't we just stop playing in offside tracks? Apparently can't. Oh, we have a substitution for Aston Villa. They got to bring on the subs now. Yeah, they've got Tywin Derby come up in well over half an hour's time. We'll bring you all the goals you need to know of first. Well, Montrose away. It's going to feel like walking the park for Glasgow City because they're 5-0. 5-0 up now. Glasgow City riding on the edge at the top of the table. We're having a very good time. That's what's happening at SWPL right now. Fantastic games. One-sided at the moment. 5-0 to Glasgow City away to Montrose. Like we're still at nothing. Leonard, today is the Tyneway derby in Newcastle versus Sunderland. And coming up in half an hour, it's North London derby between Sorry about this. Sorry about that. Well, Chelsea are the front foot now. Baltimore sent it in. Liverpool getting cleared. If they take a point away from Chelsea, that would not be good for the reigning champions. They will be further behind, but they still have a game in hand. So that's at least it's good news. At least they'll have a game in hand. But back over to the Amex. It looks like it was offside for Brighton again. Yeah, so Time Weird Derby coming up in half an hour. This is going to be a fun day today. Time Weird Derby, North London Derby, completing rivalry weekend. And in some style as well. And officially taking us into international break with everything what you need to know of. Charlton, the Bristol City is coming up very soon as well. I'll tell you who scored the 5th goal. And it was no one. Not even confirmed yet. Oh, a very good chance from Aston Villa, and it is palmed away. Nothing yet. So the change for London City Lionesses, it's a double whammy of changes. It's a double whammy of changes coming up for London City Lionesses. We'll tell you about them in just a moment. Wada is coming on. Nikita Paris is coming off. And Gregory is coming off. Godfrey is coming off, actually, and will be replaced by the number 16. So double change for London City Lionesses. Done. Now then, time for me to get rid of this QR code. Let's all enjoy the football together. We'll have another QR code coming up for you later. Trust me, that will actually be coming after when we return from the international break. Haley is off. And Kavaji is coming on for the remaining minutes from the Amex. So they don't want any more trouble, do they? Aston Villa first to City Lionesses, Villa players down. So change for Chelsea. On comes Lauren James. He's back. Lauren James is back on the pitch, people. Time Weird Derby, all set. So atmosphere, I bet you it's going to be rocking come 2 o'clock. Bring you every game. Oh, great, the note. It's a note. But what does it actually say? Can't say anything else than that, can it? Damn it. Yeah, match is coming up in half an hour. Newcastle looking to maintain a 100% record against Sunderland in the WSL 2. Back to the WSL, Chelsea has a corner, but that's as far as it can go for Liverpool. They need to retain the lead here, Chelsea, if they were to go and close the gap on Manchester City. Liverpool on the counter-attack at St Helens. The counter-attack at Jigwell Stadium for West Ham. Now Everton can counter from here. They're 3-0 up here, which is incredible. West Ham were expected to be beaten by previous head-to-heads by the Everton side, the Toffees. But right now, Everton are in a sticky situation, people themselves. West Ham, could they iron out the first win of the season? About to hammer out the first win of the season. Offside traps too many times for Chelsea. The problems occur at the moment. First WSL appearance of the season, Neem Charles is off. And if you are thinking it's time we're a Derby Day, are we going to have the game coverage? Yes, we are. Well, some sort. It's live watch-along coverage today instead. I expect the atmosphere to be absolutely rocking come 2 o'clock. We are expecting it in half an hour's time when all the games to kick off. Birmingham City versus Portsmouth. Out of touch Birmingham City in recent times. Face off against Portsmouth, who are in 10th position. 2 points above the relegation zone. Everton, good chance to get one back. But West Ham standing strong. Promotion playoffs, I expect that one-legged playoff to decide between 12th place WSL side and 3rd place WSL 2 side at the end of the season. If you just need a little bit of reminding of what's going to happen at the end of the season, well, let me tell you, the 2 promoted sides from the WSL, the top 2 sides from the WSL 2 will be automatically promoted straight up to the WSL. The 3rd place side of the WSL 2 will face off against the 12th side from the WSL in that one-legged playoff / relegation playoff, which means 1st to 11th, everybody will be safe. There's no cap in this. This is an intensity. Corner kick to Liverpool. Chelsea living on the edge here. Dynamics where Leicester are looking to try and get one back. Virtually 40 minutes to go of all the games as well today. Hang on a minute, it's 6. It's 6 for Glasgow City. Well, it's got on the 5-0 up. Now it's 6-0 to Glasgow City. It's getting better and better and better. It's getting worse and worse for Montrose. Upward spiral continues. For Glasgow City, they want to win the SWPL at the moment. They're doing it. Grace Fisk was yellow carded. Baltimore over the top. Keeps it in play. Lovely ball. Bronze. Back to Baltimore. Over the top it goes. Saved by the keeps. And a good chance for Aston Villa goes beckoning at Villa Park. But in a lovely free kick position. Lovely free kick position. A team news for the North London derby is now out. Goal! Leicester get one back. They halved the deficit at the Amex. Chipped in brilliantly. Oh, that was a really good chance. Number 12 goes beckoning. I'm right. Goal kick. Chance comes. Chance beckons. Punished for not taking even more chances. Brighton chance. They've not taken well enough. And they have been punished on the defence. It is now half the deficit. Brighton, living on the edge right now. And that's the easiest mistake you would ever make today. Ever. I can tell you it's Leicester City 6-0. McLaughlin with the goal there. Partick Thistle 1-0 up. Tweedy with a goal. And but back in this one here, Leicester. Brighton living on the edge at this current moment in time. So is Chelsea at St Helens. They're facing off Liverpool. 1-1 there. Liverpool on the counter-attack. Here comes deal to clear. Oh, doesn't deal with it, but the chance goes wide for Liverpool. Lucky escape for the Blues. It is lovely, lovely pressers from London City Lionesses. Chelsea can attack at St Helens Stadium. Brighton, Leicester offside. Everton would have scored. That would be the last thing we needed. Liverpool goalkeeper went down. West Ham still going. No, Everton will clear the lines, but I still think that will be that at West Ham versus Everton. But the way that the Hammers are playing, I don't think we'll see a way back in for the Toffees at all. Overstretched the ball too much times for Leicester. It's a goal kick. Still waiting on something that can spark the game alight. If you are just joining us, a very warm welcome from Lancashire with Love to another lot of live watch-alongs from yesterday. For watching on Normandy channel, Women's Football channel, apologies. I had to wait for the Wi-Fi code, so that's why I joined you towards the end of the first half of Manchester Derby. But we did manage to talk football even longer now. First thoughts! Oh, that's a really good chance. Beckons go for Aston Villa, but they're not out of this, are they? Good chance for West Ham to make it 4. Goes wide. And we've got lots to look forward to. We got lots to still look forward to before the internationals. So lots still to come, including the time with derby coming up in less than 20 minutes. And coming in less than an hour, it's the Battle of North London, Lily White's Reds. It's Tottenham versus Arsenal. can't wait to watch that with you. Well, I say we, I mean, we're going to be joining them right after our 2:00 WSL2 games, which does include us watching the Tyne Weir derby. It's going to be a fantastic battle between the two sides, as Newcastle wants to try and look to continue the 100% on record against Sunderland. Brighton injury, I'm afraid, at the Amex. I mean, Aston Villa needs to try and get a point here. That unbeaten run is seriously on threat. Alicia Thompson back to St Helens because Chelsea on the counter-attack with Alicia Thompson. Oh, slipped. Couldn't keep her feet to the ball. How about to Livia Peng? Right out as a counter-attack chance for Aston Villa, which they won't deal with. London City Lionesses won't deal, but it will be away for a throw-in to the home side. This is so less than 20 minutes to go until all the team news is out. Well, so 20 minutes to go until every game is ready to go. We'll be watching Sunderland away to Newcastle as soon as they can. And I will keep an eye on score updates from every other games, including Southampton versus Durham. We're heading towards the end of the game there, 10 minutes to go, and stoppage time. It's a really good chance. Everton defending for their lives. They don't want to go 4 down, can they? I tell you, Glasgow City 6-0 up. It was McLaughlin with the goals. So that's exactly what happened there. And they're on the way to a bruising victory, a bruising defeat for Montrose instead. They're going to be on 6 in SWPL. Then we head towards the relegation round. Another injury concern, this time for Leicester City. This does definitely not look good. So we are heading towards the end of the 12 o'clock games this week in the WSL. Just to remind you, international break starts after this weekend. So, as Alicia Thompson standing strong. Quite yet. Everton was attacking until West Ham defended well. So just a reminder, Frank Kirby, if you are a Brighton fan who's just joining us, Frank Kirby's not in the squad today. She's out with illness. Here comes West Ham's defence. Well, again. So there could be worry signs ahead, but Chelsea has the capability to get on and get to win again against Liverpool. Last season, it was 3-0 comfortable away here. Well, not really comfortable, but still. A really, really comfortable victory either way. And Everton gets one back. But surely that is a consolation. It's from a free kick area. It's really lovely. Sends the ball in really well. Connected header and tapped in perfectly at home. It's 3-1. But surely there isn't any time for another goal. Surely West Ham are going for their first home win of the season. First win of the season altogether. Defending might not be as good as you first thought, but still, they're still on course here at West Ham for their first win of the season. And that might come. Currently 1-1 between Southampton and Durham at the moment. 0-0 between Sheffield United and Forest as we head towards half time. As we head towards half time at Bramall Lane. Tottenham v Arsenal lineup has now been confirmed. Confirmed ahead of this North London derby today. Unexpected changes galore in the North London derby. Except from Arsenal home side, because he's named the same Tottenham side, lost to London City Lionesses last weekend. It means Captain Bethany England remains on the bench with top scorer Gafinka Tamberg leading the attack. And there's just one change to the Arsenal side. They lost to Bayern Munich in the Women's Champions League on Wednesday. Guy Greeny cross-country midfield Victoria Pelova dropping to the bench. So that's what happened. So that's the changes made for the North London derby. So it gets underway in under 50 minutes time. The 50 minutes time to go until North London derby gets underway, and it's once again at the BetRights Stadium. Chelsea on the counter attack, and they'll need something now. They'll need to get a win here. They'd stay pace with Manchester City, but they still have a game in hand. But Chelsea fans want to see Bright off. With 4 minutes of added time left, one of these could get a win, but that could be the result wrapped up for Brighton because they're 3-1 now. Really lovely space, fantastic use of the box outside. Wow, that is absolutely number 19. Take a bow. That is how you score potentially the game killer. Incredible. That is how you do it outside the box. Oh my words. That's up for goal of the week again. That's up for goal of the week. That goal there. What a finish. Wow. This is incredible. Sensational. Ollie Slagers. If anybody had that in the team this week, you wouldn't have seen it all as well. It's a corner to Everton. Don't think there will be any more chances left. The Toffees get back into this one. Sheffield United 0. Northern Forest 0. Barclays WSL 1-0 up at the break against Aberdeen now. We are heading towards full time in our games this afternoon. Montrose versus Glasgow City on the way to a finish. 6-0. 6. Looking good for the championship round. Yeah, it's too early to tell, but yeah. One side of Liverpool Chelsea must win this game. Game at the moment, it looks like Chelsea might just do it. They just need to find the timings right. 90 seconds left. Liverpool will go on and defend it. A throw in to the Blues. And they are going to go for it here, Chelsea. They've got to win this one and keep pace of Manchester City at the top of the table. They won't now. 1 minute left. Could this be final opportunity for Liverpool to win it? If it does, Chelsea will be behind. Will be behind Manchester City by 4 points at the end of the weekend's play. The goal difference really matters. So Champions League. Montrose did get one back, but it is a consolation. The 30 seconds left at St. Helens. They got to have one more chance here, Chelsea. One more chance needs to be opportunity made. So, score lines at the moment. Aston Villa 1, London City Lionesses 3, Brighton 3, Leicester 1, West Ham 3, Everton 1. And the Toffees' sticky situation continues, believe it or not. Ryan Thompson won't be too pleased about it. But that, people, is a wrap. And it's 2 points drop for Chelsea. 1-1 is finished. Montrose did get one back. It's a consolation. And Chelsea dropped 2 points in this vital race for the title. Aston Villa in the corner again. Over the top. Goal kick. Oh, it's 1-1 between Everton and Queen's Park now. And West Ham 3, Everton 1. West Ham, the first win of the season completed. Everton's sticky situation continues. Look at the scenes as well. Look at those scenes. Absolute scenes at West Ham versus Everton. It's now finished. It's the first win of the season for West Ham. The 11th side to do so. First 3 points of the season. Up and running. 3-1 is how it's finished for West Ham. Everton's sticky situation continues. But let's head back to the Amex. Let's head back to the Amex because there's just 7 minutes of added time to go there. And the match could come to a conclusion soon. The Amex. Leicester looking to really get a foothold in this, but not at the moment. So Livingston 0, Queen's Park 0. Permanently. Oh yes, I did get the equaliser here, Queen's Park. I can tell you that it was no time. It's no time in leveling up the game. 92 minutes gone on the clock. So yeah, we are almost there. We are almost at the end of the Amex. It's nearly over. Stoppage time. We don't know how long it is in stoppage time mode, but we can tell you it is seismic. And it has now finished. Now it's half time. Livingston 1, Queen's Park 1. Livingston taking the lead. So it's taking the lead from Justin Strain, but Queen's Park got one back. It's 1-1. And it's 4. Leicester Rose has continued. And it's 4-1. That surely is game done. Look at that. Lovely ball. Oh, it's saved by the keeper, but sadly number 11 was up there to hammer it home. Saki with the 1. Miki, look at that. Look at that. That is how you wrap up an afternoon which has been far from good for clean sheet terms. Saki has scored for Brighton onto yet another win. Again. Saki late on. Chelsea's draw with Liverpool saw the Blues break their own existing Barclays WSL longest unbeaten run to set a new league of 34 games without a loss. They want to see her gone. Yo, really? Oh, come on, dude. Do not be negative towards Millie Bright. I do not want to see her name on the team sheet ever again. London City Lionesses, back on it all. Brighton 4, Leicester 1. Brighton are making subs right now, right at the end, which means that we'll be joining the Time Weird Derby in just one moment. Because he may war on, but I'm afraid it does not do any injustice. Liverpool's second point of the season for Chelsea. They've now dropped 2 points in this title race. So it does definitely not look good for them, I'm afraid. We're waiting for full time to be confirmed now. Aston Villa versus London City Lionesses and Brighton versus Leicester. But Brighton, they're on course for a win here. The whole course for a win here. And saved by the keeps. But that looks like that will do it. Just 20 seconds left. They won't waste any more time on this. It looks like win completed. It's finished. Aston Villa 1, London City Lionesses 3. Seismic victory. Closes the gap at the top 5 for London City Lionesses. Komagai with a brace, seen in a victory for London City Lionesses, and Villa Rose really much all but continue. But Brighton, final chance, wide. And it is going to be a final corner kick. And that's, people, will do it for the WSL. Just waiting for this corner kick to come in on the final seconds. Punched away. And they won't go for 5, will they, Brighton? Because that's virtually time up. It's free kick to Leicester City. And that surely will be that. Well, it's been far from perfect for Brighton this afternoon, but they've just gone on and done it. It is now all done. Far from perfect with clean sheet gone, but Brighton, a comfortable victory for them this afternoon against Leicester City. At the steady start to the season under Rick Passmore has started to go on downhill. It has finished Brighton 4, Leicester 1, and on a note, that's it. That's it. The WSL is done for the week. And apart from the North London Derby, we're now underway in the other games. South Hamilton versus Motherwell about to come up very shortly. And we're just head over to the Time Weird Derby. And North London Battle next. Coming up in half an hour. We'll be watching that game. very, very closely. I can't wait for this one. But unfortunately, time is against me. So we have to head over to the Time Weird Derby. I have to set my channel as that one. And I need to get over swiftly to the Time Weird Derby. We're about to get underway on there. We're about to get underway across the rest of the afternoon's games. Half an hour to go until North London Derby, and we're about underway. Southampton 1, Durham 1. What's happening at the moment? Sheffield United 0, Forest 0 at the break. We are just about getting underway. Montrose Glasgow City has finished 6-1. Let's get over to the Time Weird Derby between these sides. It's Charlton, Bristol City, Birmingham versus Portsmouth, and Newcastle v Sunderland, as well as Ipswich versus Crystal Palace is underway. So we are going to be watching this Time Weird Derby together. It's going to be a great atmosphere this afternoon at the Time Weird Derby today. The first of two this season, they want to keep the under pressure going for Newcastle. They want to continue their 100% streak against Sunderland, but the Black Cats are here to spoil the party. And we're on the way for the one of the final two rivalry weekend matches. It's Newcastle and Sunderland kick-off, as well as Charlton, Bristol City, Portsmouth away to Birmingham. For Birmingham, believe it or not, in the WSL 2. And Ipswich Town versus Crystal Palace. A battle against a battle for these two relegation sides. I need to get off the mark soon, because otherwise this is going to be trouble for them. We're on the way at Ipswich Town versus Crystal Palace now, and we're on the way at Birmingham versus Portsmouth. And right now, Sunderland are attacking this afternoon. Right now, all the counter attack now already. But Newcastle, that's how you do it. Really, really good. Really, really good. We're now underway at Ipswich Town versus Crystal Palace, and Birmingham Portsmouth is now kicked off. We'll keep an eye on what's happening on all the games this afternoon. It's half an hour to go until North London time. The North London battle underway in less than half an hour. Leicester has now gone 21 consecutive away games without victory, a new league record in the WSL. Rick Passwell has the tackle in his hand to keep the Foxes off the bottom of the table this season. And Brighton end the winners run in comprehensive style. Ultimately overwhelmed. On the way now, Hamilton versus Hamilton versus Motherwell in the SWPL. And there's a goal already! A goal already! There's a goal already! And it's Birmingham City who takes the lead against Portsmouth in 10th in the table. Outperformed Birmingham City. Team chasing the pack. And it is them who take the lead. It's 1-0. Standards in a minute would say otherwise. If Birmingham were to win and Charlton were to lose their game, they would go top of the table. End off. Sheffield United on the Forest. Second half is underway. Second half underway for that one. 3 minutes into the derby, and it starts at 0-0. There's another notification for me saying it's second half time at Partick versus Aberdeen. Ian starts the second half now. Newcastle on the counter attack now. Sunderland, they need to do something here. Both sides, believe it or not, are out of form. It's free kick to the It's 0-0. Free kick to the Mackhams. So yes, so it is Tottenham. It's North London Derby Day at the BetRight Stadium. There'll be lots of discussion points. Mendes makes one change, and WSL Derby Day win. It's not impossible for Spurs, believe it or not, but it feels like it, according to recent head-to-heads. It will feel like an impossible task to win this Derby Day against Spurs, against Arsenal for Spurs, but still. Nothing to bring you elsewhere at the moment. So, unchanged, as you know. Changed, we all know, for Spurs. The atmosphere is definitely building. They wanted a free kick here, Newcastle, but they don't get it. They don't get the free kick here. It's a throw in to Sunderland. It's a throw in to Newcastle. They really want to get a foothold in this one and send a message to the other chasing pack who wants to chase after them. Everything can rely on Birmingham, Portsmouth, and Charlton versus Bristol City. Doing really well here, Newcastle. They got the free space. Oh! It didn't take Portsmouth long to take and equalise at St Andrews. And it didn't take them long. 1-1. And now that things a little bit interesting. Makes things a little bit interesting now. Because Birmingham would be further behind against Charlton in the table. Corner to Sheffield to Newcastle. Well, I could tell you Murray did score first, but they got one back, Portsmouth. Back for throw in. We need to see what the first fixture will look like next time. So it is 1-1. We're underway now at Stirling University versus Scartcurn. We'll be keeping an eye on what's happening on that update there. We'll keep an eye on the updates for the rest of the games coming up. And as well as that, it's North London Derby today between Spurs and Arsenal. Arsenal looking to try and get back to winning ways. Spurs out of touch. If anything, went for one hell of a ride. And that was a really good chance for Newcastle in the corner in the WSL2's Derby Day, Time Weird Derby. But that didn't work out well. Here comes Newcastle on the counter-attack now. Lovely ball in the box, it goes. Lovely strike from distance, and it goes wide. I can tell you Portsmouth got the equaliser through Hornby. 1-1. So that's what happened. Amy, let's go tell North London Derby Day. Well, Chelsea fans are going to be pretty much not happy with the draw 1-1 against Liverpool. I'm going to try and read some of the tweets out if I could possibly do that very, very shortly. I wonder what Chelsea fans were saying after a stalemate like that. Chelsea Women Daily at CSCW Daily says, you play 80 minutes with 0 shots on target. Are you real? You dropped points against a team with just 1 point so far. All the talks of retaining the league title and going for the championship just explain a performance against Liverpool. Such a performance against Liverpool. Eddie says, we play too negative. Move Thompson back to the left wing or give her a free role. Play ABJ and Kurt as forwards and let Newskin come back into the team. One shot on target against a poor Liverpool team is unacceptable. Bomb past it. It's not the coach to move us forward. Let's know what you think, Chelsea fans. We'll get the reactions very, very soon. Very shortly, whenever we can. Right now, though, it's a corner to the Mackhams. It's a corner to Sunderland. They're getting away here. They're getting away. But not far on off. It's free kick to Newcastle. Vertical dive. Throw into Sunderland. So, if you'd like to watch the North London Derby, it's on Sky Premier League right now as we speak. Here comes. But right now we're heading back to. We're staying with Newcastle for Sunderland because all that was a little bit of a slip on the feet. Yeah, storm cloudier this week. Some of the matches in the women's game in the lower tiers are called off because of the weather, including Bournemouth, still unbeaten 2.5 years on. They're not going to be playing this weekend. But you know what? I still think I give them a bit of a shout for promotion straight up to WSL2. There's no questions about it. They are absolutely brilliant. Only cause a concern for some of their chasing pack. But come on, man. They're just really good. They're really, really good here, Bournemouth. Gotta give it to them. Staying unbeaten 2.5 years on. Yo. For the chasing pack, you've got lessons to learn, man. Never play against Bournemouth because they are a team that you may be troubled with. Right, back to the Time Weird Derby. And Slipped. Not enough for a free kick, though. Lovely ball and passed it back to the Mackens keeper. 15 minutes go to North London derby time. We'll keep an eye on what's happening on the other games as well. But we're going to be watching North London derby on my screen. So, what's the need to put it on? It's corner. Corner kick. See. Here comes that corner. Sunderland will deal with it. And they will get away here, Newcastle. Not quite. It's goal kick instead. Here comes Newcastle now. And it is away. From Sunderland, throw in to the Magpies of Newcastle. Geordies. What are they scoring these days? And it is away again, throw in to Newcastle. Newcastle now the counter. It is a Sunderland throw now for Newcastle. Now Newcastle on the counter-attack. Can they go for it? Sunderland are really good at defending, but both sides, believe it or not, are still out of form. So today's wins could be seismic. But any chances of going into the promotion race, anything good or anything better could be massive. Corner again to Newcastle, and they'll send it in brilliantly. Brilliantly done, and it is that one there. Actually, we need to get back as soon as we can because we've got to get off to the Derby Day. And we're talking Tyne Wearside soon. You can watch that game on YouTube. But as usual, we're keeping you an eye on everything what's happening today. Last time Spurs managed to win over Arsenal. Perfectly good. Anyways, goal to bring you. It's time for Crystal Palace. Both sides need to get out of the relegation zone as soon as possible. Could it be Crystal Palace? Well, it could be Switch could it? Well, they're level of points because they have just taken the lead now at Switch Town. Now, still nothing to bring you at the moment. Keep an eye on what's happening on the other games too. We're about to kick off in the Derby Day. Any games are seismic. This Derby Day feels massive. And it's the final game of the weekend in the WSL. Child taking the lead. 1-0. We don't know the goal score yet. We'll find out very shortly. But we'll be back in a couple of minutes for the Derby Day. Do not go anywhere here on Women's Football Sunday. We're back on Women's Football Sunday. We were looking at Stirling University versus Garkin. Last time was 0-0. 1-0 to Garkin away to Stirling University, and it's Oliver Stewart with a goal on the 17th. So it's 1-0 to Garkin. The team's all the way up for the London Derby at the BetRight Stadium. It's Tottenham versus Spurs. We're watching it live here on the Stereo channel. When you watch, you need to know every goal, every result, everywhere. Expect a packed afternoon of live sports in action. And Birmingham City did not take even long for them. Well, took very long for them to try and get back into win sorts, or to not say winning ways. Although they were behind, although they were equalised 1-1, they now retain the lead. Birmingham's. There is no more expected rating at the moment. North London Derby can't come any quicker than this to wrap up rivalry weekend. Thursday unchanged for Tottenham. The one change for Arsenal. We brought to it earlier on. Expect a packed away end, and home fans expected a record crowd for BetRight Stadium is expected. They sent it all. Yeah, still nothing to bring you at the moment for the other games. So yeah, if you want to join me live now for Tottenham Hotspur ladies taking on Arsenal, they're expecting a win here, Arsenal, because of that it is a bit of a unforgivable afternoon. I'm about to get on the way. In the North London Derby. Arsenal fans hoping to wheel the team up the table. Tottenham, could they come as a surprise package for them? Either way, one of these two will have to finish third at the end of the weekend. Tottenham will get us on the way. And off we go for the final game in the WSL weekend. It's Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. Here we go. And we're off we go. Tottenham v Arsenal is underway. We was expected to do goal updates from there. But now we're watching the game live, which does not help. Arsenal on the counter attack real quickly. North London forever playing out from the Arsenal fans. Prescott got the opening goal for Ipswich Town. Um, 2-1 Birmingham City. Okay, take goal scorer is Quinn. Quinn with the goal. Look at something you just comment in time. Once North London Derby is done and any other games which remain, we are packing up. So that's we can take you straight to Mark Goldbridge without fail for yes, the England game. Sonia doesn't listen to anyone. She will cost us the title this season, and we're going to lose against Barcelona. Says Kane Naduna gifted. Steve Hutch said, "Well, that's the title at the window." What I simply can't understand is what they now are waiting to insist on playing multiple passes when attacking. They're quite often losing the ball rather than a pass, or maybe two, and pulling the trigger. This is in response to Chelsea's 1-1 draw against Liverpool earlier today. Tyne Derby so far has not come up light. But look at this. The atmosphere is electric so far, but it's not delivering the goals as we were expecting. At the moment, quite start to the end of rivalries weekend. But we are all set for the closing. We're all set for the closing game, aren't we? Arsenal play it down the back of the feet. Tottenham can attack from here, Won 3 minutes and 5 seconds in its final game of the weekend. Here comes Naz for Tottenham. Tottenham on the counter attack. Naz in the box. Out of the box. Try to find the space, and she does. Find some space. I wasn't expecting a big turnout for today's show. But still, it's a better record crowd for the BetRight Stadium for Tottenham to be confirmed today. It is a throw-in. And it is passed back to the keeper. It's a throw-in to Spurs. It's throw-in to Spurs here. And there for more than 3 hours now, and wherever you are, if you're watching us on replay, we get to tell us what you think we should improve on Women's Football Sunday. Oh, free kick. There's no doubt about that one. It's a free kick. Nottingham concedes a free kick. And Spurs may have a chance here, but I'm not promising anything. Tottenham free kick. Oh, that was a really good chance. A really good save as well. And Van Domselaar. Our goal notification means we have a goal to bring you, and it is a bit of a fantastic clash because it's now 2-2 to Portsmouth. Just about 10 minutes or so until the end of the first one back. It's 2-2. What an epic clash this is at the St Andrews. News. Absolutely very much huge day for everybody. And wherever you are in the world, we hope that everything today so far, in fact, has been pretty much good for you. You because at the end of the first half of this one, we are going to say our best wishes until December. City, 3 points clear of Chelsea. What might be today when we didn't win the league. Apparently, says well, think about Barcelona on Wednesdays. Usually has to rest some key players. But what key players are we potentially talking about, eh? Which key players, though? Yes, but actually, on that note, I think what we're gonna have to do, people, is when we have to go off air because of circumstances beyond our control. Well, that's the thing. And with other sports, for precautionary reasons, we are going to say until December. Thanks very much to your company today. Thank you for all your lovely support. And yeah, if you'd like to chat with us after the show, you can. You can email me live. You could go to the comments below and all of that. And until we come back in December, we hope you have a very good international break wherever you are around the world. And thank you very much indeed for your support. And until December, it is now. Fernando, it is goodbye until December. From all of us here, it's farewell from Lincolnshire.